Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name is Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 194. We've been at it for almost 200 weeks now. We're at 194, and I am honestly a little bit sick and tired of it, but here we are. It's 194 episodes, dude, and the first thing you're going to notice, okay, the first thing that we have to address is the shirt, okay? Father's Day gift part 1, part 2's on its way, but the shirt, okay, you know what I mean? You see the pattern, you see the face, we got the Rick O'Connell action, we've got the looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river, dude.
What are we doing?
It's a bomb-ass shirt. Well, the design's a bomb. The design's bomb-ass, but the shirt itself is a piece of shit. It's the cheapest shirt ever. We got on the TikTok shop. Obviously, you take your shots, you know what I mean, depending on whether it's a good quality shirt or not. This one's kind of a piece of shit, but the design is really, really good. So it's you know what I mean, Father's Day part 1. I got the mug coming with the quote on it as well. You know what I mean? And when I saw the Mummy merch, like the 90s, like Brendan Fraser, the Mummy, hello, that's a given. We're 1000%. We have to purchase something along the lines of that because that's something I've never seen before. And I mean, let's just be honest. Totally underrated movie. Brendan Fraser, totally underrated actor. Like, he deserves the flowers times 10. The Mummy, like, it's instilled in your childhood, the 90s of that era. I tried to get Megs to watch it in honor of us purchasing this lovely shirt, but she didn't really understand it. It was on, and she was scrolling on TikTok halfway through. She didn't understand what was going on. I'd explained to her, the mummy, he slept with the pharaoh's his wife, and then they mummified him, and now he's going to come back because of these people, and they're protecting it. Now it's Rick, and it's him, and they're all thing, and it's destiny, and it's fate, and it's a really good movie.
What are we doing?
But she didn't understand it because she doesn't like that kind of stuff. So it's fine, but I've got this shirt, dude. So if you're a Mummy fan, go find the shirt. I've got a mug on the way. On one side of the mug, it says, hey, O'Connell, looks to me like I've got all the horses. And then on the other side of the mug, it says, looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river. And so, boom, it's, you know what I mean? It's the first upgrade of the show. We're back with, and you know, our typical studio here now. And by the way, number 2, the next thing that you'll probably notice, okay, this glorious piece of physicality right here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the new golden button. And when you press the golden button, magical things happen like this. Ready?
What are we doing?
I mean, talk about, hey, I'm unstoppable.
What are we doing?
I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. I can take it everywhere I go, and I just do this. I just hit the button. I take it everywhere, and I just hit the button.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I can't be stopped. I found this beautiful one of one. You can't buy this anywhere. You could find a What Are We Doing button. You can't get a What Are We Doing button unless it comes directly from the source. So we might be buying more of these. We might be doing a limited run. This might be our like first official merch drop. I'm not talking t-shirts. I'm not talking hoodies. I'm not talking the standard, like, oh, we have a Printify shop, we put our logo on it type shit. I'm talking, I'm considering and trying to figure out how I can acquire, I don't know what, like 50 of these, like 50 or 100 of these buttons, so that you then too can have your very own.
What are we doing?
And you can put it in. You can have it, take it with you. Take it with you on the road. It has an on and off switch. You know what I mean? And then as soon as you turn it on, you...
What are we doing?
I take it. I can't be stopped. I can't. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. I've got editor Jeff texting me. I've got Sandy. I've got people constantly telling me that there is a need for a what are we doing button like this.
What are we doing?
In their physical and actual realities of their lives. And so I thought, what better way to source a set of a product than my own golden buzzer button? And like, you know what I mean? We ditched AGT last week. Okay, we're gonna shut that operation down and bring all golden button presses into the WodPod studios. No more AGT judges, no more NBC, no more America's Got Talent. We're getting rid of the golden buzzer. I have acquired all the rights from Simon Cowell. I myself have secured all of the rights to said golden buzzer. You will never see it on America's Got Talent again because I now own it.
What are we doing?
And basically, I now am the only official golden buzzer presser, okay?
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? It's fantastic. It's my new favorite thing on the planet. There's nothing else that could make me happier. Okay, family, money, success, obviously all those things, but this on the list of things, like, you know what I mean? A Game Boy, your phone, like things that you cherish in your life. This is at the top of my list. You know,
What are we doing?
it doesn't get much better. It doesn't get much better than the golden button. So be on the lookout. I'm working on what it's going to take to get these manufactured at a you know what I mean, an exponential rate. So, you know, and then maybe we'll sell them and we'll call it the Wad Shop, and you can go to goldenbuzzerbutton.com and buy it. Something like that. I don't know yet, but I'll work it out. I'll figure it out because there's obviously a need. There's obviously a need for you or your significant other or someone else to have a button like this in their lives, whether it be work drama, whether it be drama within the relationship. Hey, you having a little tizzy in the kitchen? Hit the button. You know what I mean? Are you bitching about each other's parents-in-laws? Are you bitching about each other's parents in the kitchen? Hit the button. Are you home from work early because you can't stand your boss or your superior or whatever type of drama or things you've got going on at work? Hey, are you going to work this summer and not actually doing any work? Hey, are you going to work this summer and editing this podcast while you should be working?
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? So we need an actual golden buzzer for you in your life. So we're working on getting those done. Upgrade number 2, it's the golden buzzer. Okay, so I've got it here. I've got one. Now that we know it's a success, it takes AAA batteries, you know what I mean? It's not even like a rechargeable thing. You just pop batteries in like once a year or something. It's probably going to be the next best thing. Like we could get WodPod engraved, like WAWD maybe on these things, or like maybe a phrase on the button, you know what I mean? Or like a question mark. We'll come up with something. And then as soon as these are ready for you to physically have in your possession, hey, you'll be the first to know.
What are we doing?
So what's happening? Is it like World War III yet, dude? Are we there? Is that basically what's going on? Is it we're just waiting? I think Trump said we're waiting like 2 weeks. He said he's going to let us know in 2 weeks. Oh, and by the way, while he was in the panic room, the war room, the situation room, the green room at the mothership, he decided to let us know that it was most likely in our best interest to erect brand new, all new state-of-the-art flagpoles on, I think, the west and east side of the White House front lawn.
What are we doing?
And so now that we've got that decision-making process out of the way, where the flagpoles are going to go, what kind of flags we're going to put on them, it sounds like we can finally now figure out how to respond to the whole, Iran situation. This is what I don't want to talk. It's like it's one of those situations where at the end of the day, we have to kind of go like, hey man, didn't we hold, didn't you say like you would just make a phone call and end the wars, and now we're like having phone calls talking about going to war?
What are we doing?
Like, what was the campaign promise? It was like one phone call and the wars would be over, I'm pretty sure. Like a 60-second, if I was still president, this would be over in 60 seconds, I think he said. So what we're now contemplating leaving events on emergency planes that you only fly when you're contemplating going to war as the president of the United States back to Washington. It's a whole situation. That's why we're in the situation room. And so, he said he's going to decide in like 2 weeks, we'll know if we're going to get involved. So essentially, Iran and all the countries they're mad at, who are they bombing? Israel, Gaza, the fucking Ukraine, Russia, the whole thing. It's about to pop off. You ready? Here we go.
What are we doing?
And so as long as none of those countries over there decide to do anything drastic, as long as they don't do anything drastic within the span of the next week or two, I think we might be okay. As long as Donald Trump is thinking clearly, as long as he doesn't have, the wrong or right people in his ears at the time, as well as long as, they calm down over there and they stop sending ballistic missiles into hospitals with children and other innocent people.
What are we doing?
And so I guess we'll just see. And that's all we really know about that. And so, listen, I'm the king. I don't know if anyone else has this ability. I don't know if I'm the only one. It might be my superpower, but I am the king of finding and utilizing employee merch shops. And when I say multi-million-dollar organizations merch shops, I mean like multiple. We're going to break them all down right now. So here's the thing. Most franchises and big name organizations out there, the big box stores, the ones that make the millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, are always looking for ways to recycle their money. And by that, I mean they pay their employees a paycheck in hopes that they then use some of that paycheck at the establishment that they work at without then giving the money directly back to the organization, right? Like if you work at Walmart, your paycheck's signed by Walmart, you do your grocery shopping at Walmart. So the money just kind of, it goes out of your pocket back into theirs and back into yours. And you're just essentially paying taxes for your groceries, right?
What are we doing?
And so years and years ago, when YouTubers started popping off, like 15 years ago, YouTubers started popping off with their merch stores, okay? AKA, the Maverick Shop, Logan Paul, and all the other OG YouTubers who were sending out millions of dollars of hoodies and t-shirts a month, right? These merch shops. So naturally, the big corporations, the multinational brands of the world, places like Target, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, they want in on this action as well. So naturally, what Big Daddy would go on to do is create a merch store for their brands, but not to sell to people like you and me, because the average everyday citizen, unlike me, wouldn't necessarily have use for, like a Target or a Pizza Hut branded t-shirt, except for their employees. Why wouldn't you want... Now, as a random person, why wouldn't you want a hoodie blazer with a Taco Bell logo on it? I don't know. Why wouldn't you want the option as a regular citizen to wear a bright red t-shirt with half a Target logo and half a rainbow on it for Pride Month? You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
I've got 8 of them in my closet, okay? So now who in their right mind would ever want to go out in public and wear these articles of clothing except for the people that kind of have to wear them, the employees of the establishment? So all the employees get access to this online merch store, and we have to make it as simple for our employees as possible. So there's no login required. There's no password, because keeping track of all that for all the different stores and the hundreds of locations that we have around the country would be a nightmare. So just leave it open and tell them what the one simple URL is, and boom, they can go to it and access it whenever they need to buy a new shirt or a polo or a hoodie, okay? So all of the employees get access to the online merch store. You want a hoodie for work? Buy one. Want a blazer for work? Buy one. eyeing up that management position? You want to impress them with a polo, the Taco Bell, get that logo right on your chest? Hell yeah, buy one of those.
What are we doing?
And so a few years ago, we were blessed with what we found out was the bullseyeshop.com. You can go to the bullseyeshop.com and you have access to what is the Target merch store. And if you want a logo or a hoodie or a polo or a water bottle or a keychain or whatever your little brain can imagine with the Target logo on it, you may buy such from the bullseyeshop.com. You want to get a polo? It's $30. It's relatively cheap, okay? Like a few years ago, they had all of their Pride stuff. They had all of their employee Pride merch on the Bullseye Shop. So for like $6 a piece, I bought like 12 shirts, bright red shirts, half a Target logo, half a rainbow to complete the circle, and we were rocking them all month long.
What are we doing?
For $6, you can't beat it. You can't get a shirt inside of the Target store for $6, let alone on their bullseyeshop.com. Go shopping for your Target merch there. And like, here's the bit. And honestly, writing this whole thing, I thought it was a genius idea. If you want a job at Target, ask your mom, acquire $30. Ask your mom for $30. Somehow make $30. Go to the Bullseye Shop and get yourself a Target branded polo for $30. Go to the interview and you're hired on the spot.
What are we doing?
If you are telling me, if you show up to an interview at any Target in this country with a Target branded polo on, tucked in to some nice pants, a little belt, and some decent shoes, it is going to take you 10 minutes of being respectable to whatever person is doing the interview process for you to not only land the job, but be eyed up for probably a promotion within 3 to 6 months. The people interviewing you at Target have never had anyone show up to the interview in the uniform on and ready to go.
What are we doing?
It shows you are serious. It shows that you are dedicated to the brand. It shows that you have a smidge of a sense of humor. And it shows that you are ready to do whatever it takes to be an employee at the establishment. And the person doing the interview will have no choice but to choose you out of all the other applicants because only one person showed up to the interview at Target wearing a Target branded polo. They're going to ask you, have you had a job at Target before? I don't see that on your resume. And you'll say, no, sir, I've just done my research and I am dedicated to the Target brand and I am ready to get started. Whether at the end of this interview, you want to start training me and put me on the floor, I'm available for the next 4 hours, or at any point in time within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I can start. I'm your guy. I want this job more than they do. And boom. You're hired on the spot. And listen, for you younger folks out there, if you, for the love of God, if they ask you at the end of the interview, do you have any questions for me? The words no or I don't think so better not come out of that dirty little mouth of yours, okay?
What are we doing?
It's as easy as this. When they ask you, do you have any questions? You say the following sentence: what does success look like in this role over the next 6 months to maybe a year? Like what do I need to do to come in every day and just do a great job? And they will be watering at the mouth, not only from the fact that you have a Target branded polo on, but from the fact that or you ask them, they say, hey, do you have any questions for, what's something you personally enjoy about working here that might show up, that might not show up on the Target website or in the job description? What's something that you personally love about your job at Target?
What are we doing?
Bro, if you need a job, bro, if you need money, I don't want to hear any excuses about people not having money, about your car getting repoed, about how you can't move out of your mom's garage, how you can't afford bills, how you can't afford groceries in this economy. I understand that the prices are high, but if you don't have a reliable and steady income and you have not gone and applied for a job at Target, hey,
What are we doing?
like, it would hands down work 100% every time. If you need a job, go get one at Target. Got your car repoed? Go work for Target. Contemplating going back to school and starting a new career entirely? Stop that. Go work for Target.
What are we doing?
Stop all that goofy shit and go get a job at Target. Buy yourself a $30 polo with the logo on it and get a job. I'm telling you, it's a whole bit. I'm going to do it as a bit. I think I'm going to buy the damn polo. I'm going to apply, even though there's a 15-year gap in my resume. I'll explain what it was. Don't worry about it. I signed NDAs. I can't talk about it. You know what I mean? But I've got the polo on, and I'm going to impress them for 15 minutes straight. And I guarantee you, I'm going to come back on this podcast in 2 to 3 weeks and let you guys know that I now have a full-time position offer on the books for my local Target.
What are we doing?
So anyways, fast forward now, here we are to 2025, and that brings us a new site that I have discovered, and that is for Craig Specialty Advertising. And I know what you're thinking, Levi, I have no idea what that is. Who the hell is Craig? Well, I'll tell you who Craig is. Craig handles all of the merch shops of your favorite restaurants and establishments. I'm talking, hey, you're a fan of Taco Bell, you a fan of Pizza Hut, you a fan of A&W, you a fan of Long John Silver's, do you love KFC?
What are we doing?
Well, then you can go to franchisee.icraig.com and you can purchase the gambit. You can get everything that you need from polos, executive apparel, sweaters and office gear, outerwear, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, headwear, drinkware, merchandise, footwear, shoes. You can get KFC branded sneakers, fam.
What are we doing?
You can get Pizza Hut branded t-shirts. You can get Taco Bell branded merchandise that includes, but is not limited to, a 40-ounce Taco Bell tumbler for only $19, a Taco Bell umbrella, a Taco Bell cornhole set, a Taco Bell tennis ball. Hey, do you need a new tennis ball this summer? Don't get one of those stupid yellow ones from Walmart. Go to franchisee.icraig.com, click on Taco Bell, and for $1.99, you can get yourself a brand new purple Taco Bell branded tennis ball.
What are we doing?
Now, of course, this stuff isn't meant for us. It's not meant for you. It's meant for the owners of the franchisees and the builders and the managers and the operators of those establishments to give out for events and giveaways the same way the Dunkin' Donuts that we do with them every other weekend, opening a new store, giving away mugs and coupon books and shirts and everything else from branded Dunkin' Donuts type swag. This is where Taco Bell, KFC, A&W, and Pizza Hut, for those who are still around, get all of their merch and all of the fun things that they can sell to you then at, like a higher price. Hey, you need a hat? Do you need a hat for the summer? Why not get a KFC hat, my guy?
What are we doing?
You need a visor for the summer? Get a KFC visor. Hey, you want to get ahead on your winter clothing? I know it's the first day of summer. Welcome to summer 2025. But if you want to get ahead on your winter gear shopping, get a beanie from KFC. Get a beanie from Long John Silver's. And while you're at it, why don't you toss in a tie-dye Pizza Hut t-shirt to the cart?
What are we doing?
I mean, talk about some insane deals. For only $14, you could be rocking a high quality black and white kind of gray tie-dye Pizza Hut logo t-shirt that none of your friends have ever seen before. So we've brought you Target, and now I bring you your favorite fast food. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be running to that Taco Bell menu, because if it were up to me, I mean, I'm considering I need the Taco Bell umbrella, and I 1000% need a pair of these Taco Bell shoes. I may or may not also be buying this Taco Bell Port Authority packable travel duffel bag for the inevitable wedding travel that's happening in a few weeks' time.
What are we doing?
I might need this new duffel for my Mexico trip. You know what I mean? Why would I want just a standard no brand duffel bag when I could be walking through the airport with my carry-on that's got the banging ass Taco Bell logo on it? So when people
What are we doing?
So when people see it, they're like, hey, what? Whoa, look at that cool bag. Where'd you get it? And I said, hey, I'm the host of the What Are We Doing podcast. That's where I got it.
What are we doing?
I mean, it's what you need. It's what you need. It's what everyone needs. If you need some sweatpants, you need a sweatshirt, ladies, you know what I mean? They got you too. They got ladies wear. What's this? Port Authority ladies concept stretch button front cardigan. You want a freaking Pizza Hut branded cardigan to wear to your next business meeting because you're a professional ass bitch? Go to franchisee.icraig.com and get your Pizza Hut cardigan, ladies. If you're eyeing up, ladies,
What are we doing?
if you're eyeing up that management position, I'm hitting that button heavy today. If you're eyeing up that management position at your local Pizza Hut franchise, you need to come to this store first, drop what? $29.99, same as Target. You need to drop $30 on the cardigan and show up to the interview, or tell your boss you're ready for a promotion wearing nothing but this cardigan, a nice top, a nice blouse, and your nicest pair of black pants, and boom, graham, chipkin, slam. The first thing they're going to say is, hey, bitch, where'd you get that cardigan?
What are we doing?
And then the next thing they're going to say is, you know what? Like, we've never seen anyone show up into the Pizza Hut offices with a Pizza Hut cardigan on. You've got the job. We have no choice but to give it to you. So, you know what I mean? If you're eyeing up that promotion, you need to get yourself the merch in order to fit. Dress for the job you want, not the job you're being interviewed for. You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
Whatever that phrase or saying is, you need to dress for it, and it's no better than right here. So if you're trying to become the shift lead at your local KFC because you put in the work, you've been there a part-time, full-time employee for a few years now, you go to this website for $3.99, you get yourself a KFC water bottle, you get yourself a KFC polo, or if you're a fan of the long sleeve button down dress top, hey, they're on sale down from $30 to $25.99. You get yourself this rockin' KFC maroon color short sleeve button down, and you're getting that promotion, babe.
What are we doing?
So it's what we do. You know what I mean? It's what we do at this podcast. It is what we do at this podcast. I mean, we give you the secrets. We don't gatekeep anything here. We tell you what to do. If you've been trying and applying for job after job, resume after application, and you just can't take it anymore, take your pick. KFC, Taco Bell, Target, get a job. They're hiring, trust me. And as soon as you show up in anything with a collar and their logo on it, babe, it's game over for them, and a fast track to a full-time management position that pays you upwards of $60,000 to $80,000 a year plus benefits. What more could you want?
What are we doing?
Well, what, because you're working at Target? Or what, because you're a manager at Taco Bell? Who gives a shit? You're making $65,000 plus a year plus benefits. Your kids are taken care of. You have enough money for rent and groceries. Who gives a shit? Go do it. Impress the shit out of them and get yourself a damn job in 2025, dude. I'm sick and tired of the excuses. I'm starting a TikTok series. I think I'm going to start a TikTok series where I buy the merch from all these places. I'm buying the polos from the Taco Bell to the Pizza Hut, and I'm getting interviews at all of them, and I'm gonna see how many jobs I can actually get in my local town with the polo or dress button up. I'll switch it up sometimes depending on where I'm going, you know what I mean? And I'll film it. I'll record the whole thing. I want to know if this theory actually works.
What are we doing?
I might start a TikTok series. And to be honest with you, one, just because I can do it, and two, I guarantee you, in this tiny little bumfuck town of Central PA, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania that we live in, shout out Shane Gillis, it's like, dude, there's no chance in hell the hiring manager of the Camp Hill, Pennsylvania Pizza Hut has ever had anyone walk in for an interview with a Pizza Hut branded, brand new press, tucked in belt, professionally looking, updo, kept, well-dressed and respected individuals such as themselves walk in for an interview like that. No chance in hell.
What are we doing?
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get one from Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and I'm gonna dominate the interview because I know how to run circles around these people. I'm smarter than them. I know for a fact I can outsmart the manager at my local Taco Bell, dude. And I will tell them everything that they want to hear. I will answer their questions to the T and beyond. And the fact that I am dressed the way I am dressed, it should take them no less than 24 to 72 hours after I walk off of the property for them to give me a phone call and say, Mr. McCurdy, we would like to offer you a full-time position at blank establishment.
What are we doing?
I'm telling you, no one's ever done it, and I think I could do it. Is it a good idea? Yes or yes? Tell me in the comments. It's a good idea, right? I think I should do it. I think I should do it. Listen, we're all about support on this podcast, and we're especially all about supporting our friends. And since I only have a grand total of 4 friends that live and exist on this planet, I have to be there for them every single chance that I can get. And you know me, I'm preaching from the mountaintops. We need to hashtag free Joe Exotic. Okay, our friend Joe Exotic is still locked up in a very, very dangerous, life-threatening prison of a situation. His health is bad. His husband's not there anymore. He's basically ready to go at any point in time. Donald Trump, make the call.
What are we doing?
And so anytime we get any amount of celebrity endorsements, you know what I mean? It comes with an ounce or two of gratitude. So naturally, last week, we had our good dear friend of the podcast, because he's, you know what I mean? He hasn't been on or reached back out to the hundreds of thousands of email that we have sent David Spade's team. But we would hope that David Spade is a friend and fan of this podcast. And so friend of the show, David Spade, was on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show just last week. And of course, we had to bring up the fact that David Spade talked to Joe Exotic, and of course, this is what they had to say. Hopefully, Jimmy Kimmel doesn't take me down like effing Jimmy Fallon does, dude. Let's watch.
Something notable happened on the podcast. You had Joe Exotic, the Tiger King.
Yeah, we just interviewed
Shout
him.
out Joe Exotic.
He wanted, well,
From prison, right?
He wants me to play him in a movie,
Yeah.
which possibly that ship has sailed, but I don't know. But I said, okay, and he goes, I want to call you from prison and we can talk about it. It's like, all right. So we have him on the podcast. Super nice dude. And he was like, he goes, I want you to play me. And I go, all right. And then I go, here's my audition tape. Carol Baskin, you bitch. It's not bad. If I just say that over and over.
Yeah.
But he goes, I want to get pardoned by Trump. And I go, he's got a lot on his plate right now. I mean, there's a riot, there's a Iran's on fire. I go, listen, we're going to have to push that down the list, but he'll get to it.
You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
So anytime we have celebrities, David Spade, he is a proponent of Joe Exotic getting out. And when did, by the way, hey, David Spade had Joe Exotic on his podcast when? Let's look that up. Let's look that up right now. Give me a date. David Spade had Joe Exotic on his podcast 4 weeks ago. He copied me,
What are we
dude.
doing?
David Spade out here, obviously fan of the show, watching me interview Joe Exotic, and then boom, ripped the idea right from the What Are We Doing podcast. David Spade and his friend, who is his friend who he does the podcast with? The guy from the other guy, I forget his name. I'll put it on the screen because I should know his name. He's the other guy from Wayne's World, I think, right? And so they saw me interview Joe Exotic and then straight up copied my idea. They're copying me now.
What are we doing?
I have got A-list actors, friends of Adam Sandler, who are just straight up copying my pod. Can you believe that? We have gotten so big as a platform, so big as a podcast, so big as a YouTube channel, that the likes of David Spade, a man who was just on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, national television, a household name, David Spade, comedies, Netflix, stand-up specials, comedy legend David Spade, is copying me?
What are we doing?
Insane. I mean, hey, but we've got to pave the way. We do a lot of things first and a lot of things right here in the What Are We Doing podcast. So it only makes sense that I'm surprised more people haven't caught on to what it is we're doing here. And honestly, you should probably copy what I'm doing just at 110-fold more and more.
What are we doing?
So we love support for Joe Exotic, Tiger King. Shout him out. He was reposting our post last week. As someone messed up, first and foremost, someone reposted the TikTok that we made about Joe Exotic last week on the official Joe Exotic TikTok page, and it just has music. It just has someone else's song, has nothing to do with Joe Exotic. Someone else's audio is just overlaid, I guess probably maybe by mistake, I don't know. But they reposted my TikTok and then had someone else's audio on it for some unknown reason. But we love Joe Exotic. You know what I mean? Hey, it's hard to manage TikTok from jail. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
And so hopefully, dude, I mean, knock on wood, he gets out soon. As soon as Donald Trump is done being busy with what he's been figuring out, as soon as Donald Trump figures out where he's going to put the 2 new flagpoles in the White House front lawn, then he should most likely have some time within the coming weeks to figure out whether or not Joe Exotic should be pardoned and released freed from jail. You let all those other guys out. You let those Christie people out. You let the rappers out. You let everybody else out. Just let the Joe Exotic out. We'll get Tiger King season 3, and there's still time. I'll have an officiant for my wedding.
What are we doing?
Donald Trump, we have 2 to 3 weeks left, fam. We've got 2 to 3 weeks left for Joe Exotic to fulfill his promise. Because if there's one thing that we take away from that interview every goddamn day, we pray to the heavens that Joe Exotic gets exonerated by Donald Trump in order for then us to fly him to the direct spot in Mexico. We were getting married. We're going to helicopter him in. He's going to come down on a rope and say, does anyone here have any reason why these two shouldn't be married? And no one's going to say a goddamn word. We're going to say our vows. And then he's going to say, by God and the Tigers, you're married. Boom, bam. My accent's terrible.
What are we doing?
That impersonation was terrible.
What are we doing?
But we have time. We have time. So if Donald Trump within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then boom, we're off to Max, you know what I mean? We have time. We have time for Trump to pardon him because I'm pretty sure it's instant. Once Donald Trump just signs the document and does the thing where he turns the document to the camera so we can prove that it was actually him and on auto pen signature, boom, they call the prison and the Tiger King's out of jail like within the next 5, 6, 8 hours. You know what I mean? I think it's a quick thing, right? It's within 24 hours, it's a thing. So we've got time to make it happen. We've got plenty of time, but I need him out so we can get him rehabilitated. We can get him something to eat. We can get him back with his family for a little bit. We can give him time to rest, give him time to chill, give him time to have sex, give him time to do whatever he needs to do. And then boom, we're in Mexico for our wedding. And I've got Joe Exotic as my officiant, dude.
What are we doing?
Donald Trump, we need, if there's any reason for the American citizen, I didn't vote unfortunately, I'll be 100% honest, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I didn't vote for anyone else either. So technically, if what you say is true, all of you pro-voters out there who did vote for Trump, most of you, so then boom, I didn't vote, so my vote went to him. So hey, congratulations, you're welcome.
What are we doing?
Essentially, but I didn't vote, so it doesn't matter. But if I did, it would have been for the guy who would pardon Joe Exotic. So if we could get that to happen, you know what I mean? Next time around, whoever you want me to vote for, I'll IOU. The Wad Pod will write an IOU to Donald Trump. Press 47. What up, pimp? I'll buy your phone. I'll buy your shoes. We'll talk about the phone in a minute. but we need, you know what I mean? Look, it just looks like this. Read it like this. Da, 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 da. Yep, okay. Sign it. Done, dude. Get it out. It's quick.
What are we doing?
So if we could just pardon Joe Exotic, that'd be great. This is my weekly PSA. Shout out to Joe. Stay strong. We love you. Tiger King, you're the king. Taylor Swift is the queen. You know what I mean? So this is the latest grift, some people are calling it, from the Trump family. This doesn't come directly from Donald Trump himself, but he's given the blessing because it's via the Trump family organization that basically Eric, his son, or whoever, whichever one of his sons, whichever one of his sons runs this main portion of the Trump empire company, is essentially attached to it, and Daddy just signs off and gives his blessing. Trump's okay with this happening. It's Trump Mobile.
What are we doing?
I love this. I almost canceled all 4 of my Visible lines and put them all on Trump Mobile until I saw the price. Trump Mobile is here and it's ready to go. It's an all-American performance, everyday price, $47.45 a month phone plan, dude. $47.45. Do you get it?
What are we doing?
You can't make this shit up. This is the timeline we live. This is the timeline we live on. We are on the brink of war with Iran. We have Caitlyn Jenner in a bomb shelter sipping wine while the very city that she is in is getting bombed by said missiles, by said country that we are almost at war with. We have people who shouldn't be in places of power who are in power. We have so many things going on at the same time. And now the president of the United States has injected his name, his family, his company, and his administration and everything he believes in into Trump Mobile. And I somehow cannot go to sleep at night without thinking that this somehow is Ryan Reynolds' fault.
What are we doing?
Now, we all have reasons differently to be mad at Ryan Reynolds, whether you hate his face, whether you hate him for the Justin Baldoni thing, whether you hate him for being married to Blake Lively for good and or bad reasons, both sides of the fences, whether you hate him for whatever reason. I feel like Donald Trump and or Eric and or both, the whole organization is like, hey, what do the other billionaires have that we don't? And they looked directly at Ryan Reynolds and said, Mint Mobile?
What are we doing?
Hey, let's start Trump Mobile?
What are we doing?
And at the end of the day, we'll have our own cell phone service that we can control. We'll all have a free plan, so you never have to pay your cell phone bill again. And at 2, we'll most likely get bought by T-Mobile for billions and billions of dollars.
What are we doing?
And so that's the only reason this is happening. So, but at the end of the day, for $47 a month, call it $50 a month, you get, of course, unlimited talk and data, of course, what you can expect, the SIM card, the no contract, you can bring your own phone, international calling, no credit check, and of course, you will have access to none other than the very first Trump mobile phone, the T1, dude.
What are we doing?
Not to be confused with the Terminator, not to be confused with any other cell phone on this planet that exists. This is an all-new device called the T1 phone, trademark coming soon. Okay, now this bad boy is a terrible AI photoshopped generated image of a phone that has never and probably will never exist.
What are we doing?
And they are claiming that this iPhone clone, Android, all gold Trump mobile phone will proudly be made in America. And to that we say, hey!
What are we doing?
Ow! Hey, guys, it's $499. It costs half that of an iPhone. How are you building a high-end Android device in America and charging Americans only $499? Hey, it's being built in America?
What are we doing?
That's all we have to say is,
What are we doing?
because it's probably not.
What are we doing?
And it's probably going to be shipped directly from China like all of Trump's other products.
What are we doing?
For a down payment of $100, you get the Trump phone. So then it will only cost you $400, I think, when it finally inevitably, hopefully, doesn't come out. Proudly made in America, right here. Work on the spacing. Whoever makes these websites is a goddamn moron.
What are we doing?
I need the Trump administration to reach out. I need whoever is making these websites to be fired immediately and to call me, dude, because I'll make you, boy, oh boy, can you imagine if they came to me, the designs and code and everything, we could have these websites, spick and span. You know what I mean? But instead, we probably outsourced it to like Builder AI, which is just a bunch of dudes down in India in a room coding websites with AI. It's not actual AI.
What are we doing?
The T1 phone isn't just powerful. It's proudly made right here in the USA. Not possible, dude. I'm calling it now. It's not possible. We build with care, precision, and top quality materials to deliver a product you can trust. I don't know about you, but every single T1 Trump phone is either going to be a remote detonating device explosive that was planted by Russia, or possibly North Korea, or possibly China, or possibly all of them. I'm telling you, it's either going to be a bomb or a direct remote listening device to all national and security agencies within the U.S. government, CIA, FBI, etc.
What are we doing?
There is no way. There is no way that you can trust this product with your life. If you get this phone, I would stay 30 feet away from it at all times, because at any point in time, if Samsung has exploding phones, dude, I guarantee you the T1 by the Team Trump, there's a 38% chance that it will explode at any point in time, whether it be on purpose or by accident.
What are we doing?
So the model number is T1 phone 8002, the gold version. 6.8-inch screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, a 50 megapixel main camera, a 5,000 milliamp battery, a fingerprint sensor, and an AI face unlock. Again, unless that AI is like locked down by some form of like Google verified security platform, I don't think any of us want our faces to be sent to whatever AI platform that the Trump phone is using to verify said face identifier. I think I'll turn that one off. Thank you very much.
What are we doing?
It's color gold, has 256 gigabytes of storage, main camera, 16 megapixels, battery, USB Type-C, Android 15. They're on version 16 already, so the site, they fixed a lot of their spelling mistakes. There was a bunch of grammar, a bunch of spelling mistakes. Like it said, it had a 5,000 milliamp camera at one point in time. This thing is a mess. The whole company's a mess. And I'm telling you, please do not, for whatever you do not port your number. If you care about your phone number, do not give it to Trump Mobile. I'm telling you, you'll never get it back. You're going to have to change it inevitably. What happens when you call? It says you call 888-TRUMP-45. 888-TRUMP-45. Can we call that right now? Can we do that? How do we do that? Can we go to yeah, let's call the number. I heard this was a doozy too. Hopefully they fixed it. Hopefully they fixed it. Let's call the number. Let's see what happens. Here we go. No, wait. Okay, let's see.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile.
Oh.
Your call is very important to us.
All right.
To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. If you are calling to sign up for Trump Mobile, please visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com. For any other questions, please hold and our next available representative will be with you shortly.
I love it.
Due to unprecedented demand for Trump Mobile, call volumes are extremely high. We understand that time is important to you. If you would like to receive a call back without losing your place in line, please press 1 and you will receive a call back in the order your call was received.
Man, let's just wait, right? Should we wait? So, I mean, it's just there. It's got nothing but bad. Oh my. Okay, let's turn that down. We're probably gonna get flagged for that music, right? It's got nothing but bad press this whole time, but I mean, it's just another grift. The plan's kind of terrible. Listen to the plan though. The plan, unlimited talk, unlimited text. It's like everything you would expect, but listen to what else you get, dude. Listen to what else you get. Device protection. Now, I would bet that is a very, very tricky process. If they're claiming device protection, I'm assuming that there are stipulations. Maybe we'll ask them when they pick up the phone, like what it means, because like I guarantee you cracked screens, not covered by the device protection.
What are we doing?
Not covered at all. Roadside assistance powered by Drive America. Like, I feel like every subscription we have comes with roadside assistance. If your car insurance doesn't come with roadside assistance at this point in time, I don't like who pays, like that shouldn't be a thing, but you get it. Telehealth and pharmacy benefits so you can transfer your prescriptions for all your medication because, hey, guess what? I don't know if you've heard the news or not, but Rite Aid, CVS, and Walgreens are shutting down like anywhere from 90 to 100% of all their stores. Like Rite Aid is on its way out tenfold. By the end of this year, no more Rite Aids. CVS's are closing. Walgreens are closing. You got to move all your prescriptions anyways, folks. So why not move it to the telehealth pharmacy plan with Trump Mobile?
What are we doing?
Put all of your life savings, your phone number, your social security number, give Trump Mobile all of your information, and you get unlimited 24/7, 365 telehealth via video or phone, mental health and wellness, I don't know what that means, and a prescription drug discount with Trump Mobile. So, I mean, for a lot of people, aka all of Trump's voters who have to take a lot of medication, you know, this would be good for.
What are we doing?
Sorry, you know what I mean? Well, not all Trump, not all people who have medication, but I'm just saying the people who probably buy this plan probably need a lot of medication.
What are we doing?
Right? Am I wrong? You know what I mean? You get the SIM card, you get the whole thing, dude. And I mean, it's gold, man. It is not only the phone, but just the fact that we can spin these up. We can spin these up in a matter of swoosh, in a matter of seconds. And we have got the likes of all the YouTubers. Hey, all the YouTubers bought the phone. All the YouTubers are going to review the phone. I mean, if we've got the likes of Pablo Escobar and Ryan Reynolds, it's like if we took Pablo Escobar, I just came up with it. It's almost as if we took Pablo Escobar and Ryan Reynolds and mash them together, you would get the Donald Trump T1 phone.
What are we doing?
They say due to high call volume, you're going to be on hold. I'm going to assume that we're on hold either one, because they can hear me and they probably just don't want to pick up, or two, it's just a room of like 2 people and they can only take 2 phone calls. That I would guarantee you I'm probably on hold with a third-party call center. And man, the T1, here's another like statement. The T1 isn't just another smartphone. It's a bold step forward of wireless independence. Designed with American values in mind, the T1 delivers top-tier performance, sleek design, and powerful features, all without an inflated price tag. Damn, I thought they were picking up. I want to ask them the questions that everyone's asking. I want to know when the phone's coming out. I want to know what kind of processor it has, because it doesn't tell us the processor, probably because they don't know what Android, white label Android phone they're going to order from Temu and slap Trump's name and skin on it. You know what I mean? So they probably don't know exactly what phone they're actually going to send people yet, so they can't tell us the processor type. I want to know that. I want to know where the third-party services are coming from, and I want to know if a family plan's coming, okay? Because I've got, for 4 lines on Visible, shameless plug, we might as well talk about it. you need to go to wadpod.com/visible. Don't go to Trump Mobile. If you want a cheaper phone plan, if you're looking at Trump Mobile and go, wait a minute, that's cheaper than my phone plan, F that, dude. Come over to Visible, wadpod.com/visible, and you're going to get the best price in wireless. You're either going to pay $25 a month or $35 a month per line and no more every month.
What are we doing?
And by the way, you got an Apple Watch with the little red ring on it. You can get an Apple Watch for free, something all the other carriers charge you for. You need data for your Apple Watch. That's for free on your Visible plan, of course. One of the many benefits with Visible Mobile. You're going to go to wadpod.com/visible and sign up today. You're going to pay tops. If you don't really need all of that, data and high speed stuff, you just want regular 5G because you have access to Verizon towers, you're going to get regular 5G on promotion. You get it for $25 a month.
What are we doing?
And if you want a little bit more 5G, LTE, super fast, ultra wide speeds, then you're going to just pay $10 more a month for $35 a month. That's what we pay. It's so cheap. Megs and I kept our old numbers and got new ones. So now between the two of us, we have 4 phones, 4 lines, and we have 4 hotspots. We have 4 5G devices. And I mean, I pay for those 4 lines. I think what, Megs, I think because we're on promotion, I think for those 4 lines, I pay upwards of $95 a month.
What are we doing?
So if you have 2 phone lines or more on any wireless plan, whether it's T-Mobile, Trump Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, you need to come to Visible. Hey, does your toddler have a tablet that you're paying monthly for on your AT&T T-Mobile plan? Knock that shit off. Stop paying for that. Switch to Visible and get the hotspot, dude. It comes with every Visible mobile plan, an ultra unlimited hotspot. No data caps, no nothing with Visible and their hotspot. You need Visible Mobile. It's the easy. I've looked it up. I've looked up all the prices. I've looked up all the fine print. Every single time I think I can get a cheaper wireless deal, I do the research and Visible Mobile comes out on top every single time.
What are we doing?
If you have anyone else for your mobile service, I am so sorry you're paying so much more than we are for what you get with the plan. I'm talking unlimited everything, high-speed data, 5G ultra-wide, unlimited 5G ultra-wide, fast, reliable hotspot data. The boys' tablet is powered by our hotspot on Visible Mobile every single day, especially this summer. You need that hotspot for that iPad, boy. And I'm telling you, Visible Mobile is the place to do it. wadpod.com/visible, and you're going to get not only the best deal on wireless, we're going to get a kickback as well. Thank you to those who have signed up already. Shout out to you guys. We used our own promo code on the new lines. We've got 4 lines of the house. If you only have 2, you're going to save money anyways. If you have any other phone plan, I guarantee you, it going to wadpod.com/visible, your price will be beat. I guarantee you 100%. Check it out, wadpod.com/visible. Now, back to the show and the hold music because we're still on hold with Trump Mobile.
What are we doing?
This doesn't happen with Visible. You know what I mean? So something tells me no one's going to answer. I just did a whole ad for a completely other wireless company that's 10 times better than Trump Mobile in the middle of being on hold to try to get answers about what Trump Mobile actually is. So if I were you, I would be very cautious about giving Trump anything, but especially Trump Mobile, your phone number, your email address, your credit card information. I would stay away from this, especially at $47. You're basically paying $50 a month. Every single plan on Visible, off promotion, cheaper. On promotion, when you use wadpod.com/visible and or just about any other time of the year, you can get a promotion from them. Cheaper, dude.
What are we doing?
Shout out to Trump Mobile for helping us with our Visible Mobile ad read this episode. You know what I'm saying? It might be the most ridiculous thing on the planet. Check compatibility. Where's the map? Did they fix the map? Wait a minute, dude. Did they fix the map? How do I find the map? Oh, where's the map? Where's the map? The map. Put the door music behind us. Map, 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 map. Map, 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 map. Where is the map? Come on, come on. How do I find the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Show me the map. Go to the home page. We're still on hold. There's a map. Wait, what's this? This is a map. That's a phone number. Damn. Did they get rid of the map? They might have gotten rid of the map. I am clicking on every single link. I am not seeing the map. Telehealth. Oh, there's the telehealth information. Okay, good. We don't have to ask them about that. Dude, they got rid of the map. They got rid of the map. They used to have a map. They used to have a map on the site. They used to have a map on the site that showed where all of the service was available, and it's gone now. It's literally gone. It's just this. They had a map, and now it's gone because everyone was making fun of it because it was a Google map, and it said the Gulf of Mexico.
What are we doing?
It said the Gulf of Mexico. There's that. Wow. Okay. Are we done with this? I think we're going to be done with this. We're going to hang up on them. It's been 12 minutes. Shout out to Trump Mobile for not picking up the phone. Something tells me there's like 3 people. Something tells me there's like 3 people attempting to answer all of the calls. You know what I mean? So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing we're going to discuss today is Trisha Paytas. We love a good Trisha Paytas lore. We love a good Trisha Paytas conspiracy theory. We love a good Trisha Paytas interview. And if you haven't seen or heard the news, I don't know why you would have, being a fan of this podcast, but if you did, Trisha Paytas just interviewed none other than musical talent Lizzo.
What are we doing?
It's almost hilarious that the same week that I release a podcast for one of my friends, Tone Tailors. If you haven't heard or seen the news already, check out the Tone Tailors podcast, where I interview famous musicians and artists.
What are we doing?
Trisha Paytas, the second popular podcast of the week that's copying me. First it was David Spade. Now I've got just Trisha Paytas' podcast copying us. And it's like, dude, it's these big guys who think that they can steal the ideas of us little guys just because I have like 2,000 subscribers and Trisha Paytas has like 200,000 or 2 million or however many subscribers she has. She can steal my idea by interviewing musicians and artists in her neighborhood. That's what I'm doing for Tone Tailors now. Ha! Trisha Paytas copies me!
What are we doing?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It could just be a coincidence. But at the end of the day, check out Tone Tailor's podcast where I interview Chuck Ryan music. Awesome guy, awesome music. Check it out. Shameless plug. Back to the show. Trisha Paytas interviewing Lizzo. Lizzo, of course, releasing new music, trying to gain that popularity back, okay? After all that hard work Lizzo did to lose her weight, after her triple XL backup dancer sued her, Trisha Paytas is out here getting her on the pod. So, I mean, maybe one of Trisha's biggest guests today.
What are we doing?
And not in that sense either. I'm talking big in popularity. In popularity. Biggest in popularity and influence, you know what I mean? Just in social, like the whole thing. Everyone knows Lizzo. Why man great till they gotta be great?
What are we doing?
That's what I meant. And so she's out here. Lizzo's on Trisha's podcast. They're in their tight pink suits. They're rocking and rolling. They're doing the damn thing. And Trisha Paytas has the audacity to come out, and I don't understand where she got it from, but to sit in her chair with her microphone and lie to Lizzo.
What are we doing?
Trisha Paytas is out here lying to the face of Lizzo. She thought, how do I impress Lizzo? I lied directly into her face. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the lie detector test back from Maury, and the results are in. Trisha Paytas, you are the father.
What are we doing?
She's a liar. Trisha Paytas out here lying to Lizzo. Take a look. Watch this. Watch this shit, dude. This is, I mean, come on, bro. It's a blatant, it's right up front. It's right out there. It's like we're back. It's like we went back in time and Trisha Paytas is trying to tell us that she's a chicken nugget again. Listen to this.
It's like chicken fingers, pizza, and butter noodles.
You don't like kale?
Girl.
You've never tried kale?
I've never eaten like broccoli or a vegetable.
She hasn't eaten kale or broccoli. Trisha Paytas is claiming to Lizzo's face that she has never eaten kale or broccoli.
What are we doing?
We've got Moses in the background backing up the lie. That's how you sell it. That's how you sell a lie. You need someone to either be in on it with you, or they need to also be convinced of the lie and that it's that of their reality, and they'll just back you up naturally. Moses in the background, like, yeah, she doesn't eat kale, she doesn't eat broccoli, she doesn't eat any of that healthy green shit. She never has and she never will. I've never seen her eat that shit, right?
It's like chicken fingers, pizza, and
Girl
butter
dinner,
noodles.
babe.
What are we doing?
Girl.
You've never tried kale?
I've never eaten like broccoli or a vegetable or anything.
I was gonna ask you. You've never had broccoli?
Never. I don't think I've had any green.
Not
Nothing
even
green.
broccoli and cheese.
How to hit this on Trisha
Nope.
Paytas. She needs one of these.
Nope.
Do you do like Caesar salads?
Never had a salad.
Bitch, I
What
never
are we
had a
doing?
salad. Trisha Paytas, come on. Come on, bro. That's the exact one I was going to bring up. Dressing up like a Kardashian, saying you got to shake it like Khloe and Kourtney. Bitch, if Trisha Paytas is out here lying to Lizzo about never eating a salad, we got to call, if Ethan Klein, this is your chance. Ethan, this is your redemption arc. Ethan lost us, okay? Ethan went down the dark path. Ethan from H3 isn't what it was. It wasn't what it was when they had Trisha. It wasn't what it was when they had Hassan. And thank God both of them are out of that whole entire ecosystem of a show. Yes or yes?
What are we doing?
Now Ethan is suing people left and right. He's talking about the war and breaking down videos of that every other day. It is not the show it used to be. He must be stopped. He must be stopped. And this is his chance. This is his one redemption arc. If Ethan covers this episode and pulls up all of the video evidence that he needs in order to claim that she is lying directly to Lizzo, in order for Ethan to prove that Trisha is lying to Lizzo, this needs to be an H3 exclusive right now.
What are we doing?
That's the only way to come back, because other than that, the podcast, the crew, I'm sorry, you should maybe find new jobs. Once you start commentating and coming after the whole politics and the war propaganda and all that shit, bro, just come back to the YouTube drama, talk about Mr. Beast, talk about David Dobrik, talk about Trisha Paytas lying to Lizzo, and it will pop right back off, and I'll watch it again.
What are we doing?
But if you don't, that's fine. Just tune into me because I'm doing the same shit anyways. Trisha Paytas trying to tell Lizzo she's never eaten a damn Caesar salad. Like, bitch, shake it like a Kardashian. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Do you do like Caesar salads?
Never had a salad.
Come on, babe. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Where are we at here, babe? You know what I mean?
Guys, this is the first bite.
This is...
What are we doing?
Trisha Paytas crying over eating a salad is hilarious. Like, you have to simultaneously... If you don't simultaneously love and hate Trisha Paytas at the same time at any point in time in any given time of the day, then you're not a fan of hers. You know what I mean? You have to...
We love to see
Looking sexy here. Fuck.
What are we doing?
2 buttons for that. You know what I mean? 2 buttons. There she goes. And there's Lizzo in disbelief.
No, because I hate the taste so much. And I'm like, I'd rather just starve, you know? Like, I'd rather just not eat.
Like, what are we talking about?
What are we doing?
Bro, come on, Trish. Bro, listen, Trish, here's the issue. Trisha Paytas trauma blocked the damn salads, dude.
What are we doing?
Like the whole, like we've heard her talk about it before. Her whole like Psycho episodes, her chicken nugget years, her David Dobrik vlogs, her relationship with Jason, the mental hospital, the drug use, all of that darkness, Trisha Paytas has wrapped up into a tiny little bag and put it in a box and threw that box and all of its contents in the goddamn ocean. She doesn't think about it anymore. She doesn't recognize it anymore. And what she is, I don't know if she has done it on purpose. I don't know if she had done it inadvertently, maybe by mistake. But what is very blatantly clear is that Trisha Paytas has, when during that process, she took Jason, the vlog squad, the drugs, the old, her America's Got Talent audition, all of the things that Trisha Paytas has done that are embarrassing to her in her last era of her life and career. Amongst all that, she accidentally, probably on purpose though, put in all of the salads, all of the broccoli consumption, all of the vegetable, and all of the healthiness that she consumed over those years, because there's video evidence of it happening. And she put that in the box, and she threw that bitch in the ocean.
What are we doing?
And it lives down there with Rose's heart necklace, and the Titanic, and that unfortunate sub that imploded along with it, and everything else that we've lost is in the ocean, buried deep down in the ocean with the giant squids that we just saw in video for the first time. Megs doesn't believe it, because why wouldn't we have seen them by now? It's the first time. It must be AI, but it's a giant squid because the camera was down that far. And so it's down there with all that shit, buried with Trisha Paytas' emotional abuse, problems, mental issues, everything, ex-drug use, exes, Jason, Nash, the whole 9 yards, last 15 years of her life before she met the love and savior of her life, Moses, is buried deep down in that box, and it will forever be forgotten with Trisha's old self.
What are we doing?
And hey, balls to you, balls to the wall. If I was Trisha Paytas, I'd lie right to Lizzo's face too. Yeah, bitch, I don't eat broccoli. I don't eat carrots. I don't be. How do you think I got this sexy? You think I'm out here looking this sexy with this pink romper jumpsuit thing on? I don't know what you ladies call it. Looking this good, looking like a whole damn snack after being pregnant. I think she's pregnant still pregnant, just had a baby, just had 2 babies named Elvis. She killed the queen, she killed the pope. It's Trisha Paytas. We love her, we hate her. She's a chicken nugget, and she's out here lying to Lizzo.
What are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Levi McCurdy. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. We wanted to talk about Justin Bieber this week because my man's crashing out, but we didn't have time. Should we just watch it anyways, dude? Should we just watch it anyway? Let's talk about Justin Bieber. Let's just watch this and laugh a little bit because of how funny it is. It's so funny that Justin Bieber, can we leave him alone?
What are we doing?
Leave Justin Bieber alone. Leave him alone. We need Chris Tucker under a blanket screaming into the phone to leave Justin alone. He's getting the Britney Spears treatment. And the next thing you know, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you, but the next thing that is going to happen in the world of Justin Bieber and his never-ending fight and battle with the paparazzi is his thing's just going to hang out. Justin Bieber's going to let that long hang. He's going to let it hang, and it's going to be an accident, but it's going to be on purpose, because if then they distribute said thing, then it becomes a whole nother issue, and then he can sue the ever-living shit out of him. Probably. I don't know how it works, but I'm telling you, Justin Bieber, he's already shaved his head, and he's just going to have his junk hanging out, you know what I mean, with his legs spread coming out of the car, like, oops, it was an accident, Britney Spears.
What are we doing?
We are sending him down that path. He has a kid now, which makes him extra on edge. When you have children, men become protective and super on edge and super anxious, especially when you have the pressure of the world as the number one pop star on the planet, Justin Bieber, on your shoulders. So not only do you have to carry that legacy, but you have to pay for everything, your wife, your team, your security. And even when you are at the beach, walking down the street, you are not safe from anyone who can sell a picture of you for $10 to $30 to $24 on Facebook Marketplace, let alone TMZ themselves. It's Justin Bieber and he's crashing out, babes. We should be real worried. We should be real worried. Someone better call. Hey, where's my girl Mo? I need my girl Mo on Instagram. Shout out to Mo. I need a mental health diagnosis on Justin Bieber. I'm going to get Monet on this podcast, and we're going to talk about all of these celebrities and their mental health issues. I got it. I figured it out. Shout out to Mo. I'll be in touch soon. I need to fully understand the mental capabilities, the mental health issues, what they're going through. Is this a crisis issue? Is he crashing out? Is he doing it for clicks? Is he doing it for views? Tell me about the mental state of Justin Bieber.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? We need to know because it's fascinating, and we're witnessing it's history repeating itself. It's the Michael Jackson dilemma. It's the Taylor Swift dilemma. It's the Britney Spears dilemma. Every history, every generation has that pop artist that cannot go to the grocery store due to the amount of people that will inevitably then be forced the fire department to shut down said grocery store because the roof's about to cave in because it can't support that weight and that many people. Like, it's just a problem.
Dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
Not clocking, bro.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
I play this for my hate. By the way, I'm playing this for all my haters, bro.
What are we doing?
I'm getting this tattooed on me somewhere too. Like, it's not clocking to you that I'm out here standing on business.
I'm a dad. I'm a husband.
I'm a dad, bro. I'm a husband. It's not.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? I don't give a f if you're on the sidewalk.
This is my son at bedtime.
What are we doing?
This is my son at bedtime. We're telling him it's time to go to bed for the 1800th time. We've done the whole routine 18 times now, and it's like finally time to go to bed. We should have been in bed 3 hours ago, but now we're finally getting to bed. It's like every time we're like, bro, it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. He's like, yo, you're not clocking it. I'm standing on business. I'm not going to bed, is what my son said.
What are we doing?
It's so annoying, dude, because my son is Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? I wish he was financially, but like at the end of the day, he basically has the same goddamn attitude.
Standing on business, is it? I don't give a f if you're on the sidewalk.
We're on the sidewalk, bro. You don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
At the beach.
I'm at the
You know
beach.
what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real f***ing guy, do you?
No,
You're gonna take
they
this
don't.
video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the f paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the
Stop
one. Okay? Stop provoking.
Isn't that a Justin Bieber song?
What are we doing?
Isn't that Justin? I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. Dude, he had me as I was in the music video. Justin Bieber, do you guys not understand? He's out here saying, I'm not the one. Is that what he just said?
You to provoke me, but I'm not the one.
Dude, I know I am.
What are we doing?
Because I did the music video. It was COVID. It was a DJ Khaled song. You guys remember this? It was a DJ Khaled song. I'm the one. I think it was DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, and a bunch of other people. He's singing the chorus. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. And then he couldn't make it because of Canada and travel restrictions. Bieber couldn't make it to the music video shoot, so he sent me.
What are we doing?
We have that clip somewhere. Where's that clip? Here it is. Roll it. Yeah, there I am. Boom. You can see my face, blatantly clear as day, right there. I'm in the music video. This is me right here. Look, you know what I mean?
What are we doing?
So he is technically the one, Justin Bieber. You are technically, yeah, it's so funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny, you know, like it's like they never leave him alone. They will not leave him alone. It is a constant battle. These people are just leeches, just sucking the life out of our poor beloved Justin Bieber.
I'm not the one, okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. All right. So don't do this to me, okay? All right, cool. I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to with me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting.
Nasty work.
Provoke me, bro, but I'm not the.
Don't provoke him, bro. He's not the one.
I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro. Clearly, you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me?
Man,
like this?
Bieber, you gotta let him
This
go.
isn't love.
Bro, you gotta let him go, Bieber. You gotta let him go.
What are we doing?
You gotta let him go. Listen, my one hater, he's my hater. My freaking haters in my comment section like this every week. My hater, listen to what my hater did this week. The comment section this week, my hater went through, and every like 3 months or 3 weeks, this hater, he'll pop, I forget his name. I don't know. I'll put a screenshot of one of his comments on the screen. He goes through this week, all of the shorts I posted, he posted a sentence one at a time, one per comment on each one of my videos. So all of my last like 10 videos have a 1-word comment on them from this guy. And it spells out the sentence like, I can't believe you're still doing this crap.
What are we doing?
Like it says something, some negative Nancy message to like try to deter me from like, from fucking, I love it. I love it when I get comments from people saying like, yo, they'll give anyone a mic, take his mic away. Why does he have a microphone? He shouldn't have a podcast. I don't know how to podcast. I'm a terrible podcaster. My voice sounds funny. This must be voice mod. I'm using AI to control my voice. I've heard every single thing to try to deter me from doing this podcast every week. And I just started another one.
What are we doing?
I've technically got 3 now. One of them's been on hiatus for a while thanks to HBO and all of their shenanigans. But at the end of the day, I mean, come on, bro. We've got to leave Justin Bieber alone. The haters, bro, he's got to stop. It's a two-way street. We need TMZ and all the other idiots to stop following him, and we need him to stop reacting. As soon as he stops reacting, then it's game over for the TMZ. You know what I mean? It's like if they know he's going to react, so they're going to keep following him because now whoever had this video, viral, babe. It's a meme now on TikTok. It's got millions of views across the way. Articles, TMZ, CNN, everyone's reporting on Justin Bieber crashing out in the parking lot, and that's exactly what the person filming.
What are we doing?
And so it's unfortunate, but Justin, you know what I mean? Justin, he's under a lot of stress, the marriage and the wife and the money and the kids and the whole thing. Justin Bieber needs one of these. Justin Bieber needs but Justin, if you could reach out, we're on Twitter, we're on X, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere. If your team, anyone from Justin Bieber's team can reach out, and if I feel like instead of crashing out, instead of confronting the people on the street or on the sidewalk or the TMZ cameras or the other paparazzi, Justin Bieber needs to carry one of these buttons. Justin Bieber just carries one of these buttons, and every time there's a paparazzi or someone in his way or a flash or a camera, he just pulls this button out and goes,
What are we doing?
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy, and this has been episode 194. Shout out to our supporters, all 2,136 of you, I believe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification so you get the notification, and make sure those settings are set and good to go. If you haven't done so already and you are remotely interested in indie artists, music, guitar players, if you've ever been inside of a guitar shop or know anything about an electric guitar, amplifier, strings, pedals, whatever you are into along those realms of a category, go check out the Tone Tailors podcast. We just interviewed Tuck Ryan Music, Tuck Ryan from the Quiet Riders. They've got new music, new shows coming to Lancaster soon. Everything happening over there at Tone Tailors is fantastic. ToneTailors.com for all of your guitar, music, amps, microphones, accessories, all of your needs. Check them out online and in downtown Lancaster, PA, and their new podcast, the Tone Tailors Podcast, on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere you get your sound, and video, of course, on Facebook and YouTube as well. Check that out. Check out next week's episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. Check out the 280 Plus podcast. I'm going to be there very, very soon. We've got so much content coming. I told you, it's the summer of content from the What Are We Doing studio.
What are we doing?
And it's only going to get better. We've got the wedding coming up that I'm going to film nonstop. We're going to have dedicated social accounts for all of that footage that's going to go up. We've got so much coming soon. Like I said, be on the lookout. I've already dropped another hour podcast this week. Tone Tailors, check it out. We've got the Wad Pod. We've got an appearance on 280 Plus coming soon. And as soon as HBO drops another Game of Thrones type style show, we'll be back with recap and record. You name it, We're on it. It's the What Are We Doing podcast. Shout out to you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace out, everybody.
What are we doing?